Hello friend, in this session we will learn about behavior and state of a class. Actually, a class will let you bundle together the behavior and state of an object. To obey the encapsulation concept of OOPS, that means object-oriented programming, a class must be a self-sufficient entity. So a class must have certain function which help to implement the behavior, and it must have certain place to store the corresponding value associated with it. So let's take this as a class which is a self-sufficient entity, and it has some method or function which help to implement the behavior, and it has some attribute or variable which help us to store the state of the class, and this total is known as a class which encapsulate both the state and behavior. So the same thing is written here. What is written here? The word behavior is identical to function. That means the behavior is nothing but the function. These are the synonyms. Synonym in terms of OOPS concept. So what is function? A function, it is a piece of code that does something. That means you are implementing a behavior. The word state is identical to variable. That means what is a variable? It is a place to store certain value within a class. So when we assert a class behavior and state together, it means that a class packages functions and variable. That means a class encapsulates a function and variable all together. So it makes the class a self-sufficient entity. So in Python, creating a method defines a class behavior, and the word method is the OOP name. That means it is a name associated with the object-oriented programming given to a function that is defined within a class. So method is nothing but a function, but method is associated name of a OOP, and function is for general, means general or any kind of language. So to sum up all together here, class function is synonym for methods, class variables is synonym for name attributes, and class is a blueprint for an instance with exact behavior. An object is the one of the instance of the class which perform functionality defined in the class. That means the object is a instance of a class. And type, it indicates the class the instance belongs to. That means which type of object means object belongs to which class. That means the type of object is the class which it belongs to. And then attribute, any object values, that means object dot attribute. And method, it is the callable attribute defined in the class which is nothing but similar to function. To clear all those concepts, let's take an example. Here I am creating a string s which has value Sachin inside it, and if we want to print the type of the string, this will print the type of the string is str. That means the type of the string is belongs to the class str. So s is a object which belongs to class str, and this str object has associated with many method, and one of its method is upper. Sorry, here the parenthesis is missing because it is a function. So if I print here, if I execute this line, this will show the Sachin in uppercase. So this upper is a method associated with a class string. That means the string has a method inside it whose name is upper, and whose and behavior is to change the alphabet to the uppercase. So in our previous case, we gone through a predefined class named string, and also one of its method, that means upper. This upper method helps us to change the string to uppercase. And now here we are trying to create a class of ourselves. Here I want to create a class whose name is my class. It has one attribute x which has already assigned a value 5, and it has one method square which will return the square of the attribute x. Suppose this value is 5, then this will give you, this will return 25. And just for time being, just ignore this self. We will explain this in our later video. So here we created a class named myClass, and now we want to create two objects. One is object 1 and another is object 2 out of the myClass. So first, then here I am creating two objects, object 1. So if I want to print this both object 1 and object 2, this will give you, or this will give us. So if you go by the hex code here, this is one address and this is another address. That means both instant object 1 and object 2 are referred to two different address. That means object 1 referred to the address, this address, and object 2 is referred to this address. And now if I want to call the square method of object 1, then if I want to call the square method of object 1, what it will print? So x is already having the value 5. So if you call the square method, then this will return the value 5 into 5, 25. Yes, 25 is coming here. And now in case of object 2, we are reassigning a value 6 to the attribute x. So this will change the value to 6, because previous value it is so in previous default value is 5, now I am changing it to 6. Now if I want to call the square function here, in case of object 2, this will return 36, because we already changed the attribute x value to 6, which is in previous case 5. That means 5 is a default value. So here we change to 6, so the square will return the 36 value. So in both case of creation of object 1 or object 2 out of this myClass or of a class is known as instantiation. That means objects are instantiated from a class. So object 1 and object 2 are instantiated from a class.